Okay, I'm going to demonstrate a range of solo exercises that you can do to improve and perfect your straight attacks. Just a couple of key points when you're doing solo exercises. First of all, get the ball warm and lively. So when you're doing straight attacks, the ball will slowly get a little bit less warm and it will get a little bit colder and therefore the ball won't be as bouncy and there won't therefore become as realistic as a match play. So say after every 20-30 shots, do some sort of quick volley exercise or drives just to get the ball warm again before you go back to the next solo exercise, just so that the ball feels like a match play situation. A lively ball reacts very differently to a cold ball, and therefore you should always try to practice a solo drill, generally speaking, with a warm ball. The other thing I'd like to see is just attention to detail. So making sure you're moving your feet a lot, making sure there's a high activity rate. Don't get really static. Don't be lazy when you're doing a solo exercise. Should be a high energy to this when you're doing straight attacks. And then the third thing is try to be analytical about why a shot was good or why it was not so good. So if you have caught a load of sidewall or you've hit an error into the tin, try to think about why that occurred. We've spoken a lot about technical components now, so you need to try to think about, was it because I was too close to the ball? Was it because my racket head didn't get square? Was it because I didn't get the bottom edge through, so my racket face was a little bit flat? There could be a whole host of reasons why you made the error. Try to pinpoint one and then try to correct that for the next shot. Okay, the first set of solo exercises, you're going to spend around 20 minutes on, and is more of a structured solo, where you're going to spend 3 minutes in each position, so time it, and then you're going to do those 3 exercises, the one from the service box, the one on the volley, and the one at the front. You're going to do that on the forehand, which is what I've demonstrated, and then you're just going to repeat the same on the backhand side. Again, just make sure in between each 3 minutes, warm the ball up for 30 seconds with some quick volleys, just so that the ball's lively again. The second set of solo exercises, so the second 20 minutes, is going to be a bit more creative, have a little bit more freedom, that play element to it, where you're really more thinking about body shapes, threatening, and a variety of straight attacks. So far I've just demonstrated straight drop, but for these 20 minutes I want you to think about straight kills, maybe a little stun shot, also how soft can you leave the ball at the front. So when we talk about straight attacks, I think people just think straight drop. Now there's 5, 6 different ways that you can take in a straight attack. You can hit it fairly firm and quick, you can hit it slow and soft, you can hit it with a little bit more stun, you can hit it with a bit more cut. There's loads of different ways you can take a straight attack in. So try to now have a bit of a play around with the angle of attack in terms of how the racket face is coming down on the ball, the sort of spin you're getting on the ball, the sort of pace you're hitting the ball at, and also maybe racket head speed as well, and different varieties of holds and body positions. So trying to sometimes go big threat and soft drop, sometimes maybe going drop and then using the cross court as a variation. So when you're doing this 20 minutes of creativity, absolutely fine now to hit the other option that you would be threatening with a straight attack. So you'd be going in, showing that straight attack, and then punching out that cross-court drive as one example. Or you might be showing the straight kill attack and then actually hitting a cut across instead. Same on the volley. You might be showing volley straight drop and then hitting the variation. That's fine for this 20 minutes to add a variety shot in every now and then, just so that you're practicing the hold element and actually threatening a different shot with the straight attack.